This question is asking, the north wall of a barn is a rectangle 23 feet high and 72 feet long. There are 5 windows in the wall, each 4 by 6 feet. If a gallon of paint will cover 300 feet squared, how many gallons of paint must the painter buy to paint the wall? So before we start this question, let's draw this rectangle. Let's draw this side of the barn. So we have the side of the barn, the length of it is 72 feet, the height of it is 23 feet, and we have 5 windows inside the wall, which are 4 feet by 6 feet. So the total area of this wall is going to be subtracted by the area of these windows. So to start off this problem, let's first find the total area of this wall. We're going to find the area of a rectangle, which is going to be area equals length times width. So area equals length times width. My length is 72 feet and my width is 23 feet. So the area is 72 times 23, which is going to give me 1656 feet squared. So 1656 is the total area of this barn, but it's going to be subtracted by the area of these windows because they're taking up some of that area. So let's find the total amount of area that these windows are taking up. So the area that these windows are taking up is going to be area equals 5 times length times width. And I put 5 times length times width is because there are 5 windows. So I'm going to put length as 6 and width as 4. So area equals 5 times 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is going to give me 24. Now we have 5 times 24, which is going to give us 120 feet squared. And this is the total area that these windows are taking up. So now that we found the area of the whole side of the barn and the area of the windows, we're going to subtract this area from that area. So 1,656 minus 120 is going to give me 1,536. So what this number represents is the total area that needs to be painted, because we don't paint over the windows. So now that we know that 1,536 is the amount of area that we need to paint, let's look at the last part of the problem. If a gallon of paint will cover 300 feet squared, how many gallons of paint must the painter buy to paint the wall? So in this case, we're going to divide 300 feet into 1,536 to find how much we need to paint the wall. So now we're dividing 300 into 1,536. 300 can't go into 1, 300 can't go into 15, 300 can't go into 153, but 300 can go into 1,536. How many times? I'm going to say about 5 times. 1,536 subtracted by 1,500 is going to give me 36. So 5 is going to be my whole number, and my remainder is going to be my numerator. And then from here, we're going to simplify 36 over 300. So a number that can go into 36 and 300 is going to be 12. 12 can go into 36 3 times, and 12 can go into 300 25 times. So 3 over 25 is the amount of paint that we need to paint that whole wall of the barn. So 3 over 25 is going to be my final answer.